just knew your name on Monday. Now I'm thinking about your birthday. You laughed once, I heard wedding bells. Saved our chat like love emails. And maybe I'm rushing the plot, but I googled our zodiac a lot. I'm in love, stupid maybe, planning trips, and we just said hey. You blinked twice, I swear it meant something. You said a little and I kept overthinking. This might be dumb, might be a phase, but I'm building dreams on your little head. I stalked your dog's account till 3, liked a post from 2020, wrote a song after 2 voice notes, rhymed your name with forever quotes. My friend said, bro, slow it down, but I'm picturing her in a wedding gown. I'm in love, stupid maybe, I'd buy a ring if rent weren't so crazy. You like jazz, now I play miles, acting like we've kissed for miles. Call it dumb, call it a crush, but this head's a mess, and I like the rush. And maybe you don't even see me that way, but I screenshot your goodnight anyway. I'm in love, stupid maybe, daydreams got me acting kinda shaky. You just waved, I wrote a song. We're not a thing, but it feels so wrong to feel this much from one little chat. But damn, I'm in too deep and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Stupid, maybe, but it's kinda nice. Just you and maybe. Took a train with no clear plan, just me, my bag, and secondhand maps. Mountains stared like they knew my name. Small towns whispered, you're not the same. Every station I let go a piece of who I thought I was last week. I'm not lost, just looking for a version of me that's not always booking a future too fast, a life too loud. Maybe I'm meant to walk, not be found. The answers aren't on signs I've seen, but maybe somewhere in between. Shared coffee with a man in Rome. He said, son, you don't have to know. Took photos I'll never post. Chased a sunset like chasing a ghost. Left my fear in Berlin's rain. Left your voice on a midnight train. I'm not lost, just wandering. Not every path needs a grand unveiling. There's peace in not knowing, in drifting slow, in finding myself I'm still walking somewhere in between. Woke up to the sound of nothing. No text, no plans, just morning sun. Poured my coffee, let it drip slow. Played your song but skipped the outro. I used to fear the quiet. Now it feels like peace and riot. I don't mind the silence. I don't miss the noise we made. I got time to sit with my thoughts, and I kinda like this pace. I'm not chasing any echoes or filling space just to feel full. I don't mind the silence. Turns out I like being cool. Dancing solo in my small room. Windows open late afternoon. Tried that restaurant we never tried. Ordered too much but I didn't mind. I used to scroll through memories. Now I'm fine with newer scenes. I don't mind the silence. I don't crave your laugh like before. It's not that I don't care at all. I just don't ache anymore. I'm not waiting on your update or that maybe we should talk soon. I don't mind the silence. Alone feels kinda in tune. They said I'd feel empty, but I feel more like me. I don't mind the silence. It sings a different kind of song, one that hums with quiet joy and tells me I've been strong. So here's to empty chairs and quiet nights, to learning how to be alright. I don't mind the silence. Alone doesn't mean goodbye. Met you on a reckless evening. Talked like we had met before. Sweet like jazz on dusty vinyl. Left me craving, aching more. You're no good, and I know it well, but I breathe you in like I can't tell. You're like nicotine in my blood. Burns so slow, but I call it love. You stay on my skin like sin wrapped in a velvet hug. I try to quit you every night, but I still light you up in my mind. You're like nicotine in my blood, and I'm too weak to say goodbye. You laugh like you're in black and white, a film I've watched 1,000 times. Even when it breaks me hurt just right, you feel like home. You're like nicotine in my blood, burns so slow but I call it love. You stay on my skin like sin wrapped in a velvet hug. I try to quit you every night, but I still light you up in my mind. You're like nicotine in my blood, and I'm too weak to say goodbye. I swear this is the last time, but we both know it's not. You always taste like old lies, still I take every shot. You're like nicotine in my blood, bittersweet and never enough. You pull me in like sin dressed in a sugar rush. I try to quit you every night, but I still light you up in my mind. You're like nicotine in my blood, and darling, I don't even try. Woke up late, the sky's gone pale. Left my phone, ignored the mail. TV's buzzing, same old song. Funny how the day feels wrong. Tried to clean but quit halfway. Made some plans that slipped away. Took a walk just to feel new. Every street still leads to you. It's Sunday without you. Clouds don't move and time don't too. Empty couch, a quiet view. Every second pulls me through. Skip the songs we always knew, but the silence hums of you. It's Sunday without you, and I got no clue what to do. Elevator, blank face stare. Past our bookstore, didn't dare. Window seats and evening breeze. None of them bring any peace. Bought a drink, let it go cold. Tried to act like I've been bold. City slow, but thoughts still race. Still can't outrun your embrace. It's Sunday without you. Clouds don't move and time don't too. Empty couch, a quiet view. Every second pulls me through. Skip the songs we always knew, but the silence hums of you. It's Sunday without you, and I got no clue what to do. I don't wait for sudden calls, but I still glance at empty walls. They say healing finds its cue. Guess I missed my avenue. It's Sunday without you. Same old walls, same shade of blue. Every laugh, every deja vu. All just echoes passing through. Skip the songs we always knew, but the silence hums of you. Sunday without you, and I still don't know what to do. We tried every way to make it right. Talked till morning, fought all night. Fixed the cracks with tape and glue, but the silence always grew. We laughed less and waited more, past each other like closed doors. I kept hoping you'd look back, but you were miles off track. What if love had a reset button? Would you press it or would you run back to when our hands still fit? Before the doubt, before the split. What if love had a second chance? Could we dance that old slow dance? Or maybe it's too late for us, even if we still call it love. We've been stuck on different screens, scrolling past our younger dreams. Used to write each other songs, now we're just pretending strong. I stayed quiet, you stayed loud, both alone inside the crowd. Tried to fix what wasn't there, now it's just too much to bear. What if love had a reset button? Would you press it or would you run back to when our hands still fit? Before the doubt, before the split. What if love had a second chance? Could we dance that old slow dance? Or maybe it's too late for us, even if we still call it love. I replay all our scenes like old films and old routines. Maybe we're just out of tune, or maybe we gave up too soon. What if love had a reset button? Would you press it or would you run back to when our hands still fit? Before the doubt, before the split. What if love had a second chance? Could we dance that old slow dance? Maybe we've just had enough of almost love and almost us. I kept the lights a little low, so you won't see what I don't show. You smiled and said you feel the shift. I laughed it off, then changed the drift. Your jacket's still behind my chair. I leave it there like I still care. I kiss you soft, avoid your eyes. It's easier to live with lies. You speak of dreams, I nod along, but every right now feels so wrong. There's a weight I never shed, a line I wrote but never said. There's something I never said. It's tangled in the words I left unsaid. Between our jokes and tangled sheets, it's buried deep beneath repeats. You thought we're dancing in the light, but been fading every night. Your favorite songs, I let them play. I hum along, then drift away. You talk of June, of plans and sea, while I rehearse the end of we. The silence grew in empty rooms. The flowers died, I kept the blooms. Not every love is loud and bright. Some disappear without a fight.